Here's a longer, more dramatic, cinematic rewrite, stronger storytelling, smoother flow, and elevated language for a powerful sports narration. The tennis world stood in shock. Under the bright lights of Auckland, 20-year-old Filipina star Alex Eala delivered a performance that will not soon be forgotten. As the fourth seed at the ASB Classic, she walked into the semi-final against China's Wang Xinyu carrying not just a racket, but the hopes of a nation. What unfolded over the next 2 hours and 20 minutes was not merely a match. It was a battle of will, a showcase of courage, a test of endurance and heart. And though the scoreboard may record it as a loss, the performance told a far greater story. First set, rising from the brink at the beginning, the script seemed already written. Wang stormed ahead, pushing Eala back with heavy, penetrating ground strokes and fearless control in the rallies. The Filipina quickly found herself down 0-4, then 1-5. The rhythm of the match belonged entirely to Wang, whose experience in high-pressure situations was on full display. The stadium grew quieter. The momentum felt irreversible. But champions reveal themselves in moments like these. Backed into a corner, Eala refused to fade. She recalibrated. She fought for every inch of the baseline. Her returns grew sharper. Her forehands landed deeper, heavier. Her footwork quickened. Point by point, game by game, she began to chip away. Then suddenly, the impossible started unfolding. 6 consecutive games. The deficit disappeared. The pressure flipped sides. The crowd erupted as Eala completed one of the most electrifying turnarounds of the tournament, capturing the set 7-5. What seemed lost had been reclaimed through sheer grit and belief. Second set. So close to glory, the second set carried the weight of destiny. Eala played with remarkable composure, blending patience with aggression. She dictated exchanges, stepped inside the court, and forced Wang onto the defensive. When she surged ahead 5-4 and prepared to serve for the match, the atmosphere shifted from hope to anticipation. At match point, the arena rose collectively, sensing history. But elite competitors do not surrender easily. Wang steadied herself. She absorbed the pressure, counterpunched with precision, and raised her level at the most critical moments. Slowly, the momentum slipped away from Eala's grasp. The tension became suffocating. In a painful reversal, Wang claimed the set 7-5. The semifinal was now a war entering its final chapter. Third set. Fighting through pain by the deciding set, the emotional and physical toll was unmistakable. Wang started aggressively, sensing vulnerability. Meanwhile, Eala was battling more than just her opponent. The strain in her movement became evident. Midway through the set, she called for a medical timeout to address a hip issue. As she sat courtside, fighting back tears, the human side of sport revealed itself. This was no longer just about winning. It was about resilience. When she returned to the court, there was no hesitation in her eyes, only determination. She chased down impossible balls. She extended rallies. She refused to give in quietly. Every point was contested with defiance. Every rally carried heart. And though the final result did not fall her way, she walked off the court having proven something far greater than a scoreline could capture. This was more than a semifinal. It was a declaration. Alex Eala is no longer a rising prospect knocking on the door. She is standing at the threshold of the elite, and she belongs. The tennis world may have been stunned, but for those who truly watched, it was confirmation. Her moment is coming. The atmosphere inside the stadium felt electric, almost as if Auckland had transformed into Manila for the night. Filipino flags waved proudly in the stands. Every winner from Alex Eala was met with thunderous cheers that shook the arena. It felt less like a neutral semifinal and more like a homecoming celebration powered by belief. And beyond the court, the digital world exploded. Across social media, timelines filled with pride, heartbreak, admiration, and awe. Fans replayed the comeback. They dissected the match point. They praised her fight. They felt every swing of momentum as if they had been inside the stadium themselves. Yes, there was disappointment. Yes, the missed opportunities will sting. And yes, that match point will linger in memory. But what stood tallest above everything else was her refusal to quit. Her spirit never cracked. Bigger than a semi-final for Wang Xinyu, the victory secured her second WTA final appearance and a golden opportunity to capture her first singles title. For Alex Eala, this marked the fifth semi-final of her young career. But this one felt different. This one carried weight. After a bruising 2025 season riddled with injuries, early tournament exits, and the heavy burden of carrying an entire nation's expectations, she could have faded into doubt. Instead, she rebuilt. Quietly, patiently, determinedly. And in Auckland, the results began to show. From clawing back against Donna Vekic, to commanding performances over Martinkova and Lynette, to pushing Wang Xinyu to the absolute edge. Each round revealed growth, technical, physical, and mental. From trailing 0-4 in the opening set of a semi-final to nearly closing out a seasoned competitor, Eala proved she belongs on this stage. Not as a hopeful outsider, but as a legitimate contender. This was not merely a semi-final appearance. It was a declaration. Philippine tennis is no longer knocking on the door of relevance. It has stepped back into the global spotlight, brighter, louder, and fearless. Now the question is no longer if Alex Eala can win at the highest level. The question is when. As she marches toward the Australian Open main draw armed with confidence and momentum, one undeniable truth echoes across the islands and beyond. The nation believes again. And the rallying cry grows stronger with every match. Let's go, Philippines.